Back to training in what could be a very big year for yourself personally.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's back to training for everyone, and everyone's just really excited around the place. Obviously, with all the changes that's happened, and I think everyone's just got a little buzz about them. And the first day looks fantastic, to be honest, with everyone coming back, and the football we've played out there. It's a great start.
It must be nice after the summer break. Although you're pretty knackered at the end of it, I'm sure it's nice to rest the legs. But
yeah.
You must start missing it after a few weeks. The camaraderie.
Yeah, I mean, you miss the banter and stuff around there, but I don't really get a chance much to see my family and the rest of it. So it's great to go home and get back in the water and do what I do at home, sort of thing. So it was fantastic seeing a family for it's probably the longest time I've seen them, for about 4 or 5 years. So it was great to do all that side of it. But as you said, it's great to get back in and do a routine and back seeing the boys and having the banter as we usually do.
How did you spend the time in Australia then? You like your surfing?
Love my surfing. That's all I did really. I live on the beach and not much else to do around there, so just stayed in the water mostly and then kept myself fit doing that way.
Yeah, whereabouts is that?
Jervis Bay.
Oh right, yeah.
Down on the south coast of Sydney. So it was a good break to English life anyway.
Back now, and like I said, it's a big year for yourself. You get your real chance for you to take your claim as number one now.
Yeah, it's a big chance for myself. It's been a long time coming. I mean, I've been on the bench for a long time now and played well in big patches and haven't been able to keep it as such last season. So in that respect, it's been very frustrating for myself. But as you said, it is a big chance for myself to go out there and prove to everyone that I'm the number one at this club and will be for many years to come.
World Cup year as well.
Yes, it all seems to be coming together nicely. I mean, the World Cup's at the end of it, so there's kind of that dangling in front of me as well. So I know if I perform well, I'll get me a chance for the World Cup as well.
How big a miss is it not having Marcus Harneman around for yourself personally and for the rest of the squad?
Oh mate, he was a big personality around the place, and as big as a miss it is, I think without the personality, the younger people can come through and shine, sort of thing. So, I mean, it's a great chance for myself to step into a senior role, and I'm looking forward to that challenge. And it's a great chance for some of the other young players to step into a senior role at the club and put your hand up, if you will, and become a bigger player. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Obviously, you've got the number one shirt.
Yep.
But also Ben Hamer, another promising young keeper. I'm sure he'll be pushing you all the way.
Mate, yeah, he's a good keeper. I mean, we've got a great backup of keepers. Ben's obviously done well last season, and then you've got Mikel, who's obviously a big lad who's been on the bench a lot last season and helped out through the team and with the squad, and obviously Alex is probably technically one of the best keepers I've seen. So, I mean, all of them are great keepers, and we're very fortunate to have so many.
You're going to be venturing upfield again this year, do you reckon? If needed?
Yeah, mate. If needed, hopefully we won't need it. But yeah, no problem. I think everyone knows around the training ground already that I like scoring goals and playing on the pitch and stuff. So yeah, that won't be a problem.
You scored this time last year, didn't you, in the pre-season?
In the pre-season friendly, yeah. Hopefully. Well, actually, don't hope, because it was an injury that occurred last time. But mate, if another person gets injured, I'll be jumping up front again.
So you'll be bugging Brendan if the opportunity arises?
I was already bugging him today to let me up front and have a little run about.
Have you spoke to Marcus at all? Has he rang you since the move?
No, I haven't spoken to him. He's in Australia at the moment with Wolves doing their pre-season bit. But a few of the boys have spoken to him, and he's well, and he's obviously enjoyed himself at a new environment, and he's got a new challenge ahead of him.
Is it how different is it being one of the senior players in the squad now? Because like you said, it's quite a young squad. How different is that for you? The way you? For
me personally, I love it. I love stepping into to be more responsible around the place, and I've always wanted to step into the role. But with Marcus, that was never going to happen for me personally. So it was a frustrating few years for me, especially the going down. For example, there was a big spell of games where I thought I could have come and made a difference, but obviously that wasn't to be. And then last season being dropped for no reason was another frustrating point. But I think this season will be my time, and I can do that in a responsible way of being a senior member of the team.
Is there anything on your game specifically that you'll be focusing on improving this pre-season?
No, mate, I'm pretty happy with how I performed last season. I thought I was very consistent over the spell of games that I had, and I just think with starting out as number one, that kind of pressure of having to perform every game to stay in the team's kind of taken off you, and I can go out there and play the way I can show everyone I can play, and that is just being bright and my distribution and the rest of it to come with it.
Obviously there's no club captain at the moment. everyone's in front of you, you see everything. Who do you reckon is in for a shout? Obviously James Harper.
James Harper there. I think Ingham Marston's another great one, but I'm not sure if he's going to be fit for the start of the season, but he's a good shout because both of them are great role models.
And Alex Pearce?
Yeah, Pearce is up there as well, and I'm sure I'll throw my name in the hat as well, but the rest...
Is that seriously something that would interest you?
Of course it would be. As I said, I'd consider myself now a senior role in team, and I'd be happy to take on that responsibility, but I think, as you said, there's a few people in front of me, and Ingham Marston's probably the one that everyone looks up to at the moment, being the most experienced, and as well as Harp, so I think both of them should be the ones to go for it.
Initial thoughts on Brendan? You've had a chance to meet him now and get to know him.
Yeah, mate, he's brilliant. I mean, obviously he's a bit different to what we're used to, which is a great, refreshing in a way, different style of football sort of thing, and it's been fantastic the way he goes, how professional and how organised everything is. It's a pleasant change, if you will. Everything's set out. Everyone knows what everyone's doing, sort of for the week and the month, and it's really good to come back to something so organised and so prepared.
Yeah, he seems to think it's going to be exciting times here.
Mate, it's going to be exciting for the fans to watch all these new players come through. It's going to be exciting for us as players to play the way that he's wanting us to play. I mean, I think when he had a talk with us at the beginning of pre-season a few days ago about how he wanted us to play, and I just saw everyone's smiles on everyone's face, and you want to be a footballer to play football, and I think that's what we're going to do this season, and it should be a fantastic few months for us anyway.
People are sort of mentioning that, it's a year of consolidation, maybe mid-table. That's not what you're targeting. You want to go up?
No, mate, for sure. Every championship team's goal is to go up, and it's no different for us. And we honestly think we have got a very good chance of going up automatically. And especially with the calibre of players that we have. As I said, like, a lot of boys have done their time on loan and done really well, and also the boys that have been on the bench for the last couple of years and have been training their socks off and working really hard on the football side of things. And for Brendan to come in here and put so much trust in everyone and belief in everyone, and the way, as I said, the way he does things in such a professional manner, it's fantastic.
The other guys, you've obviously got Frank Lampard Senior. What's it like having him around?
Yeah, it's good, mate. It's good to have someone with that kind of experience on that side, and it's good to get another perspective. And obviously all of them have been in and around Chelsea with the best players in the world, so when they give you a compliment, you know they actually mean it, which is fantastic to have. And it's also to get the good comparison on different players like myself and Czech, and or vice versa with other players, which is great to have as well.
And finally, with the Ashes, take it.
Aussies all the way. I mean, we've already had a good start, so it's hopefully finish it off well, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a tight test match.
There are a few other cricket fans in there.
I've got quite a few bets with quite a few people, so if we lose, we're going to be owing a lot of money to a lot of people.
You're going to say what you've gone for? You're going to put it on record?
Well, yeah, it's 2-1 to us, I reckon, but if not, I'm going to be owing a lot of money in debt at the start of the season. Yeah. Is that alright, guys?
Cheers.